tsunami on land, the speed of destruction. Collapse. A total collapse. An unstoppable force. It spreads like a plague, sparing no inch of ground. There's nowhere safe, a living nightmare. Incredible power. An indelible scar on the face of the earth. A deadly mixture ready to crush anything. Lifeline is coming. Life itself began to be threatened. The soil structure could no longer hold on. The pressure from the wet soil and the weight of the water began to destroy the weakest structure. Local access was cut off, the warnings becoming clearer. The mountain began to bleed. It was a sign of deep internal instability. The dawn of the fateful day. The fog seemed to want to hide the tragedy about to unfold. The earth was stirring. Faint tremors signaled a massive shift. The groundwater pressure became too great, forcing its way out where life could no longer hold its grip. Everything began to be swept away. The final breaking point. Just one more small... The animals seemed to sense the danger before humans did. There it is. The beginning of an irreversible chain reaction. The entire mountain seemed to be fractured. The first landslide, like a starting gun for an entire artillery barrage. Chaos began to take over. Vision was obscured by the destruction. Its water, the initial element, now became the catalyst for destruction. An impact that triggered even more chain reactions. The risk spread, no longer confined to a single point. The mountain was truly roaring like a monster awakened. The fateful moment had arrived. A torrent of earth and rock. Nothing can stop this primal force. Inside the fury is an uncontrollable chaos, a soup of destruction. The domino effect. The collapse spreads like an unquenchable fire. The shadow of destruction falls. Visibility is completely wiped out. It's no longer falling rock, but a true flow, a river of stone and mud. Giant stone bullets spreading even more devastation. Water, the accomplice, continues to make this monster more ferocious. The vegetation is completely erased. Not a single trace of life remains. Even the strongest walls begin to crack under the immense pressure. Gone, without a trace, absolute crushing power. The kinetic energy grows, the destructive power increasing with every meter. In the destruction, the secrets of the past are revealed. The mountain exposes it. The life support systems are destroyed, completely isolating the air. It's taking shape, becoming a more focused weapon of destruction. The supply is relentless. The monster continues to swell. Man-made boundaries are erased. Nature reclaims what is hers. Heavy artillery is mobilized, ready to pulverize any obstacle. The danger is imminent, a terrifying weight. The first victims of the terrestrial tsunami. A slow but inevitable collapse. The transformation is complete. From a rock slide, it is now a raging mud flow. The wall of destruction has been erected, preparing for the final blow. Even the giants of the forest cannot escape this cruel vortex. A horrific mixture, a testament to the dual devastation. The scale of the disaster far exceeds all initial predictions. Every path, every road is blocked. Nothing can stop it now, the speed of death. It's here. Even the steadfast rock citadels cannot escape erosion and collapse. Natural cannonballs carrying horrific destructive force. No retreat, no escape. Fate is sealed. The effects ripple outward. Even areas not directly hit feel the earth tremble. The vanguard flows, paving the way for total destruction. The light is blotted out, an artificial night created by the disaster itself. Even the most fragile connections are mercilessly erased. The last recorded images, before everything descended into chaos. The ripples of destruction, heralding a true tsunami about to strike. Impossible! It can't be! This is the... It has arrived. The unstoppable rage. The first houses. Nothing is left. Even the strongest... A map of destruction is being drawn with mud and rock. No escape. All connections erased. The city is completely cut off. Nothing. Only mud and despair. What was once a bustling trade center is now just a chaotic flow of mud and debris. The future is buried. The symbols of knowledge could not escape destruction. Vehicles, symbols of connection, now become lifeless blocks of scrap metal. Waves of death, not just a flow, but a relentless assault. A brutal separation, nothing remains intact. Unimaginable power, turning multi-ton concrete blocks into float. An entire fertile valley is now submerged in a sea of mud. The siege of death. The structures still standing are also on the verge of collapse. What remains of a civilization now floats aimlessly. The transportation artery is completely severed, isolating the disaster. The local economy is paralyzed. Recovery will take a very long time. A picture of absolute devastation. Nature has shown its undeniable power. The nightmare has paused, but what it leaves behind will haunt forever. The sky itself seems to mourn for this land, a monochromatic picture of the small fragments of life now become painful relics, reminders of what was stolen in Beneath the cold layers of mud lie countless lives, dreams, and memories, buried forever. The symbols of modern life become silent ruins, a testament to human helplessness. The mountain, too, bears the scar of the tragedy, a permanent warning to future generations. The numbers do not lie. Behind every number is a life, a family, an unfinished story. Their lives were turned upside down. The future became bleak and uncertain.